Welcome back to my series Posed, Prompted, or Candid, where we take a few photos from a real photo shoot or wedding and talk about whether the photos are posed, and I set up every part of the shot, completely candid, or prompt, which is somewhere between the two. I prompt some connection and interaction, but I'm not telling you exactly what to do in a posed format. Today's photos are all coming from this gorgeous proposal shoot in White Sands, New Mexico. Starting with the actual moment of the proposal, completely candid. I am obviously not prompting anything in a moment like this. The entire point of these photos is to capture your natural reaction and as the moment unfolds, which always turns out so beautiful and so emotional. This wide shot walking between the dunes was a prompt. I was telling them to just walk down the hill of the dune that we were on, and the entire goal of this one was to get that super tiny person, big landscape photo and kind of show the mass of the space. But then this is an example of a posed photo where I set them up a little bit more. I told them where to sit, cuddle together, just kind of look out at the landscape, and this is the pose that came out of it. But then this one is a prompt, and this prompt, I told them to dance together, and a lot of couples will go into like a slow swaying motion, or they'll start to do big spins, and instead of doing kind of the traditional spin, these two grabbed hands and just started spinning like crazy and got a ton of movement and laughter, and this is the photo that came of it. The entire point of a prompt is to allow you to take it in your own way and the way that you two naturally interact or already connect together, and I think that that's why something like this works out so well, because it shows a lot more personality. And White Sands has sledding down the side of the dunes, and this photo was a candid from right before they slid down. There's another candid I'm obsessed with as they were walking back up to go again, and these action shots are also candid. This photo might fall somewhere between a pose and a prompt because I told them to sit together and just kind of continue chatting. I was really focused on getting different angles of the landscape so you could see like the texture in the dunes and stuff like that, and they were kind of sitting having a moment. So yes, it was posed in the sense that I told them to sit together and chat, but also somewhere along that prompt because there was more of them interacting together than like necessarily me telling them where to look or anything like that. Whereas this one is fully posed and I told them exactly how to sit. In every shoot, I always like to get a mix of all three of these because I think it's really important that you have some of those hang on your mom's fridge, magazine-worthy poses, but then at the same time, I really would rather you two enjoy the time together and make memories and interact together in a way that leans more towards those prompts and candid moments. This is why I call myself a documentary style photographer, because I think that it is just the perfect way to capture your love story and your connection and do it in a way that feels natural and normal to you. If this kind of photography style sounds perfect to you and you would love your photos captured in this beautiful, natural way, let me know. I would love to document you and your love.